Sec 37 cot 90 minus 36. 1. This is also correct. Finally, all this is correct. Okay. Can you see the screen? So, trigonometry is done. Trigonometry, 3 chapters are completed, right? Trigonometry, median, and fact expansion. Okay, we'll start simultaneous linear equation today. You know simultaneous linear equation? Okay, what you know little lemma? Tell me what is the little? Huh? Only that is little. You know there are 3 methods. That is only little. What you know? That is not even 1% lemma. You're just telling there are 3 methods. Okay, what are those 3 methods? Even in that you're telling only two: cross multiplication, substitution. Next, what is the chapter's name? Simultaneous. What kind of question they gave for how many marks in that test? Okay. See, simultaneous linear equation. The meaning of simultaneous linear equation is, okay. Linear equation. We'll start from the basic. Linear equation meaning, linear equation. What is equation? What do you mean by equation? Yeah, left hand side you'll have a value and right hand side you'll have left hand side and you'll have is equal to some value on the right hand side. This is known as equation. Equation meaning equal symbol. Linear. Linear meaning is one variable. Okay, one variable. So one variable is what? If I take 5 plus x is equals to 10. This is a linear equation chapter. Here, linear equation. How many variables are there in this? One variable. If I write x plus y is equal to 10, now how many variables are there? Two variables. So linear inequation meaning one variable. Rules are same. How do you find the value of x? What happens to 5? Plus 5 goes to the other side become 10 minus 5 is equal to 5. Rules are same, okay? Now linear is done in equation 6th, 7th, 8th. This is what you study. In 9th and 10th, you have simultaneous linear equation. So simultaneous is not two variables. Variables we would have, yes, sorry, not two variables, two equations. One equation, two equations, two variables, both. Two equations and two variables. For example, x plus y is equal to 10. This is one variable. I mean, two variable. How many variables are there? Variable. If there are, remember one more concept. If there are two variables, you should definitely have two equations. If not, you won't be able to find the other one. If 2x plus y is given and x plus y is equals to 5. So simultaneous linear equation. This is a part of linear equation, but it will have two variables and how many equations? Two variables, two equations. If you want to solve this, there are three methods. One, the first one, substitution. Next, we have elimination. After that, cross multiplication. Okay? So that is to substitute. You will have two equations. Equation one, equation two. What do you mean by substitution? Substitution is replacing a value, right? Yeah, we need to replace a value. For example, which in the first equation, which one has coefficient? Coefficient is a number before the alphabet. Which one has coefficient? X or Y? X has coefficient, right? So we'll do one thing. We'll take the value of Y schema. First, if whichever has coefficient, that is tough to substitute. We'll take value of Y and we'll substitute in which equation? Second equation. So the main concept here is there are three methods. Use the three methods and find two values. What are the variables? That's always. So this is the concept of simultaneous linear equation. Now, if I want Y value, plus Y remains as. What happens to 2x if it goes to the other side? Minus 2x. This becomes equation 3. Let me write equation. This equation where you have to substitute. In the equation, yes. In place of which one? Keep x as it is. In place of y, what should I substitute? 2x. I'll take this as I'll take this as 15. 10 minus 2x is equal to what? This remains as it is, right? What am I substituting? Only, can you see in place of y what I substituted? Other things remain same. Okay. Let us solve this. X is x minus 2x. I'll take this 1 minute. I'll take y as minus 15. Yes. Tell me what is x minus 2x. Which two are like terms here? X and 2x, right? Arranged together minus. No, no. First question is correct. We'll take 5. Now you tell me x minus 2x is equal to which one goes to the other side? See, this one on the left hand side. We have plus 10. Plus 10 goes to the other side because minus 10. What is 1x minus 2x? Plus, what is x minus 2x? 1 minus 2. Subtract. Are they like terms x and x? Subtract it. See what you have to find here, Lima. The main concept here, you have to find the value of x and y. From first equation, which one we took? Y, and we substituted in the second equation. Then solve x. How many variables are there in this now? How many variables are there? What? How come two variable? X is only one variable. It is written two times. That's it. It is only one. Correct? Only one variable. Arrange them. Arrange and solve this. What is x minus 2x? Subtract it. You don't have 5x minus 3x. You have to subtract. You don't have 10 plus 10x plus 2x. You don't have to solve. 10 plus 2x is 12. What is 5x minus 3x? In the same way, what is x minus 2x? Are they like terms or unlike? Like term. What is the coefficient? What is 1 minus 2, Lima? Hmm? Which sign is greater? You don't follow all that. Plus minus. In the same way, what is x minus 2x? Just take the numbers and subtract. Minus 1x. And here 5 minus 10 is. Tell me with the sign or we'll skip. We'll do other chapter. Minus 5. Which one you have to subdivide if you want to find the value of x? Oh, you don't know simultaneous linear equation? You don't know? You want me to teach that from basic? If you want to find x, what is there along with x minus 1? That minus 1 will get divided. So what's the answer? X is equals to, solve this, Lima. We'll start from basic. I don't think you know this. Try this. How do you solve this? Tell me the first. Hmm. What do we need to find? Is the variable here. How do you find x? If you want to find x, nothing should be with x. Everything you have to shift. You don't know this simple linear equation? So if you don't know, I'll teach. If you're silent, we'll move to the next chapter. You don't know? Okay. X plus 2 is equal to 10. X, if you want to find x, the rule is plus 2 is given. Plus 2 goes to the other side, becomes minus. So plus becomes what? Minus. Minus will go to the other side, become plus. Multiplication becomes, and division will become multiplication. These are the rules. Okay. What is 10 minus 2? Tell me this. How are 2 and x related? What sign is there in between them? Between 2 and x. So what do we consider if there is no multiplication? If it is multiplication, multiplication becomes what? If it goes to the other, yes, division. So what should I do with 2? If I take it to the other side. Simple, 10 divided by 2 is how much? Next tell me how is x and 2, how are x and 2 related? Division. So what happens to 2? It becomes, so 5 2 is the 10. The main concept is x here. If minus 2 is given, you have to always check the main value. X is divided by what? Positive 2 or negative 2? Negative. That negative 2 will go top and become same. Minus 2 will, as it is, become multiplication. Okay? Then when you open the bracket, what do you get? 5 is positive, 2 is negative. Plus into minus is minus. But it is multiplication. 5 2s are minus 10. Tell me this one. Which one goes to the other side? If minus 5 becomes what? If it goes to the other side. Then how can it become 5 minus 10? Is it 5 minus 10? There's already 10, right? Plus 5. What is the answer? X is equal to 50. Is this clear? Okay. A few more questions. See, if you don't know anything, tell me openly, Lima. Why are you hesitating? On any concept, only then I can teach you, right? And then if you're silent, without this concept, you can't start simultaneously. Okay. And without this intention, you have inequation chapter. You won't be able to understand inequation, linear inequation. So everything is interlinked. Like I've told you in the beginning itself. If you don't know anything, even if it is LCM fraction, you let me know. I'll teach. Now look here. Minus 5 plus x is equal to 10. Minus 5x is equal to 10. See, multiplication and division. Remember, it is always multiplication and division will always be close with the alphabet. Okay, it will always be close. In between minus 5 and x, what is the value? Yes. This minus 5, it's not beside x, right? It is not close to x, right? So it is minus 5 is the value. It is not multiplication, minus 5. If minus 5 goes to the other side, so what's the value? 10 is already given here. 10 plus 5. Or will you just write plus 5? No, 10 plus 5 is how much? 250. Now tell me minus 5. Minus 5, isn't it next to x close? What is it? Very good. 10 divided by minus 5. So don't assume this as 10 plus 5. Is it correct? No. Just because minus 5 is there, don't take it as plus 5. Something which is close. Understood? Yeah, it has to be close. For example, x, one more question. X divided by like is equals to 3. Is 3 close to x? Why? It's just below, right? It is close to x, right? See, the meaning of close is if I write 4 like this, or if I write 4x, or x4, or x divided by. Look at all these four values. Where are the numbers and alphabets? Aren't they next to each other? Yeah, literally next to each other. Can you see all the values? So how are x and 3 related? I mean x and 3 related. How is x and 3 related? Not that close. How are they related? Which sign? Division. Okay. It division. What happens to 3 if it is division? 3 into 3. What's the answer? 9. But x cannot be negative. You can't tell minus x is 9. You have to find x value. What happens to minus? No, wrong. This minus just goes here and becomes minus. Just a minute. No. Sir, okay. Sir. Yes, Lima, are you online? Okay, look at this question. Now, minus. See, along with minus, is there any number? Tell me. Along with minus, is number there? No, no, here. In this. No number. So whenever there is no number, you can just shift minus this side. Lima, okay? It goes to the other side. If it is minus 3 is equals to like this. What happens to minus if it goes to this side? How many minuses will be there? How many minus will be there? Is it right way to write it like this? This is the correct. What is minus into minus? Plus 3. You should write it as plus. So when there is no number, write it as plus 3. If there is a number, then what happens to minus 5 if it goes to the other side? Plus 5. These are the rules. Understood? These are the rules. One more thing, like term, unlike term. What is like term meaning? What do you mean by like term? Like term is same variable and same degree. If I write x and 2x, just look at the alphabet, not the numbers. Ignore the number. Look at the alphabet. The same alphabet. What about degree? So the coefficient of x is 1. And what is the coefficient of this x? So what is 1 plus 2? The answer is, if I write x square minus 4x square minus 6, are they like term or unlike? What's the reason? Degree is 2 and degree is 1. You can't add or subtract. If now, just ignore x square. Take x square common. Just ignore them. Take the numbers. What are the numbers? 4 minus 50. What is 4? Plus or minus? Plus. What is plus into minus? Minus. So you have to add or subtract them. Subtract them. 15 minus 4 is how much? 11. Which is greater? Minus. The answer is minus 11x square. This is basic linear equation. Here, it has only one variable, right? Okay. Now, I'll give you two questions. Solve this theme. Minus 5x minus 5x plus 15 is equal to 3x plus. Will you solve this question? First, how many variables are there total? Not, I'm not asking different types of variables. Are they different type or only one? Only one. Is that right? So there's only one, but it is present twice, right? Two times. There's only one variable but present twice. If you want to find the first rearrange, 3x will go to the other side and become what? 3x is what? Positive or negative? It goes to the other side and becomes minus 3x. Clear? So shift variable to one side, alphabets to the other side. Plus 15 plus 15 goes to the other side, minus 15. Let me take, okay, plus 16 goes to the other side and become, right hand side, what do we have? There's already plus to keep it as it is, minus 16. What is the value for this? Like term or unlike term? Like term. What is minus 5 minus 3? Minus, minus into minus is plus. You mean, what do you mean by plus? Addition or subtraction? Addition. 5 plus 3 is how much? Which is greater, 5 or 3? Okay. Yes. Whichever sign is there with the greater, minus 8, what is the alphabet? Equal to side, equal. This is addition and subtraction, Lima. This is not multiplication. Only for multiplication, what do you do with the degree? You add the degree. 1 plus 1, what is it? X square. This I'll teach next week. It's a different concept. Indices in depth. In detail, I'll teach later. For now, remember, for addition and subtraction, we don't add the degree. Okay? Simple, Lima. Don't add degrees, nothing. This is addition or subtraction. No, no, tell me, addition or subtraction. Are we adding or subtracting? Adding, right? So don't add the alphabet. Just keep x as it is. Here, add the number. 5 plus 3 is 8 minus. Right? 14 minus 14. Now, how is 8x? Is it next to x, close to x, right? Is there any sign between? So what is it? Multiplication. Let me take 18 here. Okay, let me take 18. This also becomes 18. What is minus 2? 2 minus 18? Minus 6, right? Minus. So what happens to minus 8 if it goes to the other side? The entire minus 8, it gets divided by minus. Now tell me the answer. Forget about 2. You're a 9th standard, Lima. Next you're going to 10. The 8 ones are 8. Still you want to use 2 times 4 times table? No. Try to do it directly. 8 ones 8. What is minus and minus? If the same, cancel. What's the answer? X is equals to. How come without this? How did you manage 8th standard and 9th standard? So this concept. You keep, see, this is main, Lima. This is like alphabet. In English, you learn alphabet ABCD, right? In maths, if you don't have these concepts, it is not possible to solve questions. Each and every chapter will have calculation, linear equation. See, simple thing. In mean median chapter, remember we studied mean formula. M is equal to, and there was a formula here, A plus assume mean method. How did we solve that? That is also linear equation, right? Remember, M value was given. If any P is missing, we wrote this. We shifted to the other side. This is like alphabet in English. How A B C D, like that in maths. Simple linear is like basic concept. Yeah, without this it is not possible to solve. It's very difficult. Complete. Fine. Another 10-15 minutes. I'll just teach this. Evening we'll start this chapter. Completed? I'll give you two questions. Complete this. You are on three questions. So instead of X, they'll give you another alphabets. X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D. Here. First question. Second question. Try this three lemma. Yes, Nima done. Okay, tell me the first one now. First one. Wait, wait. In first one itself, you have doubt. Second. Yes. Tell me. But tell the first one. Which one? How did you arrange in first? Hmm. What we do with minus? Shall I erase this? Hmm. Minus 5, 15. What is 5 minus 3? Okay, 5 minus 3 is 8. They'll send you to second standard again. What is 5 minus 3? 2a. Yes. Next, not plus. Minus into minus is plus. You have to add 15 plus 5 is 20. Which sign is greater? What's the answer? Minus 20. We need to find a. Nothing should be with a. What happens to 2? What is minus 20 divided by 2? Again, what happens to minus 10? Minus 10. Clear? Put it to same way, but you are written no wrong answer. You're giving wrong answer. You're telling same way. Tell me the next one. What doubt? Ah, you have to group it. Which one you have to send the other side? 15a is on the left hand side, right? Keep it as bring minus to the side. Plus 2a is equal to 14 is already there. Which one goes to the other side? It becomes so 15 plus 2 17. 14 plus 8. What is a value? 17. You can't reduce, right? This is the final answer. That's good. Okay. Now where x should be there? Left hand side or right hand side? Again, you don't know which is left and right. Huh? Why are you getting confused with right here? Which is left hand side? 37 or 56? 37. 57 is left hand. So x should be on the left hand side. Minus x goes to the other side and becomes x. And 37 goes to this side becomes. That's it. This is how you have to solve. Here. Okay. Try this. Fine. For homework. For homework. No. Evening will start simultaneous linear equation. Okay. This is basic lemma. We have done with this. Evening will start simultaneous linear equation. You have say mutton at 4 o'clock. You can. Yes. You can leave.